one of my family's favorite bands.
For real. Like, everybody loves this band.
Yes, man. Yeah.
Hold on one second. I'm going off camera for one sec.
All right, go ahead. While we're still waiting, hot down, Rock. Hey, hey. Now, this is one of my favorites. This put me in the mood for everything and anything.
Yeah, for real.
Time. If I'm ever feeling down, I put on this song. I'll listen to it. I'll hit my Bible, and I'll be good to
Yep.
go.
At
Hey. What y'all know about Still Pulse out there in the audience? Hey.
listen, Still Folk is such a part of my life.
Yeah.
My godfather was a big guitarist in the band. Like my best friend, her father. My father. She was on the show yesterday. I mean, last 2 weeks ago.
That's her father?
Uh, Papa Mooney, he was in the band. He was
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
in.
Hey, Pat. We all walk into the falls, man.
We have a same time. Just us around. Just, 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 just a comedy. Just a comedy. Yeah.
All right, man.
After this, yeah, we gonna start the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, rejection
Step with us, people. Step with us.
is this street.
Hey.
Your spirit
Hey. You all right? Oh, Lord. Oh, she done put on the shade. She done put on the big shades. All right, what you smoking over there, man? Because you jamming out.
Wait till this song. No, this is my jam, you know. I got just, chances on my day, chances on my day, chances on my day.
Hey.
Elijah.
Hey. Hey, who else? Hey. Thank you guys for jamming out with us.
Yeah, for real. Thank you guys. Welcome
Really
to
needed that.
Cypher Sisters. Welcome to this
Yes.
week's episode. We're so happy that you came to join us, Pat. Thank you. We love having you. And we're so happy to be here.
Yes,
What
we
you
are.
what you what you was dabbing on, Malika, before I tell you what I'm smoking on?
So this was what the heck was this? Hold up. I gotta go to it. I got some wedding cake in my coffee. In my tea. Yeah, man. That wedding cake be on point.
Me too. I have some wedding cake in my. I got a refresher this morning. It was that kind of day, girl.
You need it, yeah, girl. I was thinking
Needed
about
it
getting. Yeah,
immediately.
I feel you. Oh shit. Wait. Okay. All right. I just saw something that looked very good to me, so I may have to check that out a little later. Yes, facts.
Focus.
This is Hawaiian passion crumble. I had to look it up.
Oh shit! Tell me about Hawaiian passion crumble. I got to know.
Oh, it is so good. I mean, it gets you right. I think I'm liking the dab more than I do the regular situation, just because I like that instant, because usually when I'm grabbing for a spliff, I need it. So
You know what? I gotta give dabbing a try again. Cause it might be beneficial to me too. Cause I ain't gonna lie to you, like that's why I like my hitter, but it don't hit as hard unless it's like super high grade.
yes,
Cryptochrona.
yeah.
Which I got lucky this week. I definitely have some Cryptochrona. Which is funny because it has supposedly less THC than my strain from last week. So I'm smoking on it's called Black Cherry Soda, and it's a sativa dominant hybrid.
Okay.
80-20 split.
Nice.
It's kind of similar to Blue Dream, in that while it is a sativa, it still gives you a good bit of relaxation.
Okay.
So I'm enjoying it. It's a sativa and it's true very
true to the sativa game, huh?
Yeah, like I've been very like I had coffee yesterday with this and I almost felt like I was in some type of mania. Like I had to really just
take a step back, calm down.
Yeah, because I was very productive and I got a lot of stuff done yesterday, but I also was like, whoa, boss. Like, because I've been taking a break from coffee and just like drinking it in emergencies. And yesterday I was up way before my usual wake up time. So I had some coffee. Man.
See.
No. I think I need to just be done with coffee because having taken a break from it and then having it with that cannabis strain, with that chemovar, oh my goodness. Woo, y'all, your girl is not happy. But anyways, now that it's a new day and I'm coffee free, I'm gonna say that I still love my black cherry soda.
Okay.
And I just gotta give up coffee. I'm getting to the age where I gotta give up coffee. But I also was like, coffee's so it's so ingratiated in my identity and my culture. Like I have to really figure out how to pull it out of me.
Get rid of it.
I've been drinking coffee, oh my God, for as long as I can remember. Like my grandma in the mornings when she had her coffee, she did like strong Bustelo in the little
I know the Bustelo.
Like that little thing, right?
The little yellow and a red can. Yeah.
Yeah, but the coffee maker is like an espresso coffee maker. It's not.
It's like one of those. It wasn't it the silver little twisty
the metal one.
The metal.
For some reason, I cannot remember what that particular one is called right now. But needless to say, that coffee used to be hella strong, and she used to let me have like the bottom part with the sugar, and that was like a good gulp or two of coffee. So I got a taste for it to the point where I actually enjoy the taste of coffee. Like it isn't necessarily for the feeling of whatever it's stimulating in me. Yeah. Because sometimes I don't even notice until I haven't had it for a long time. So I'm just like, because sometimes I get a craving for the flavor.
I feel you. No, I totally understand.
A baguette toasted with butter and a freaking cup of coffee. That's been my staple breakfast for my entire life.
Damn. So I don't drink coffee as much. I don't drink coffee that much at all. Actually, I rarely drink coffee. It's usually I got in the habit of drinking coffee when I was traveling all the time. So it'd be like I'm stuck out here for work. I'm not going for a Starbucks, and those early flights and stuff like that. That's what put me on the coffee. Typically at home, I'm a tea drinker. I drink tea all the time. I can drink tea all day, every day. So yeah. But
I love tea too. I am a teetotaler, but there's something about coffee, huh? and it just kicks T's butt sometimes. Like a lot, I'm gonna say about 80% of the time for me, it kicks T's butt because tea is so linked with like not enjoyment for me. Also, like there's a big medicinal aspect to it. So sometimes I'm just like, ugh, I'm not in a mood to be healthy.
Yeah. No, I drink tea every day. But coffee, it depends. It depends. Because if I'm having a slow dragging day, I'll drink some coffee and it'll give me a perk. But then I'm up all freaking night.
I know.
And so
And that's the problem. Like it's like when you get a certain age, you can only have your coffee at a certain window.
Yeah.
If you have it any later, you're gonna be up all night.
Exactly.
Okay? And I literally was up till like 2 o'clock this morning. But I was like, I'm not going to fall for the trap and drink another cup of coffee.
Wait, didn't you text me around midnight?
After midnight. I said don't respond, damn it.
My ass was knocked the fudge out. After the NBA game went off, I went to sleep.
I said don't respond. So
I know you did, but I was like, wait. It's a good thing I don't keep my thing on that the ring. I keep my phone on silent at night, so if some shit go down, don't be mad at me because I won't know till the morning. But
that's okay. But I only do that on Saturdays.
Yeah.
When I put my phone on do not disturb. But every other day that shit is on and people could bother me.
Yeah. I mean that's cool. And as my parents are getting older, or as our parents are getting older, I should probably take
you
it
definitely
off.
should. And that's literally I just keep my phone on because my husband doesn't work. He isn't home at night. So he works at night. So I want to make sure he's
okay.
Can access me and so.
But fortunately, all my parents are blessed with multitudes of children, and so if I miss,
you'll find out last morning. We'll wake you up like, "Hey, Malika, where your punk ass been?"
That don't mean I don't care. That just means my sleep man.
Trust and believe, if something go down and it's that serious, I'm driving to your damn house to come get you. So
thank you.
And also, I'm gonna just call your husband like, wake
up. And his phone is on all the time. I'll probably hear that and cuss him out. So. Like, why? So I suffer from insomnia bad. So look, last week, I just want to jump on something really quick. We said we were going to give you like a Smokey Robinson playlist because we couldn't remember all
my God, thank you. Because I forgot to look that joint up. Please share it. Yes.
So Smokey Robinson did Cruising, The Agony of Ecstasy, Baby Come Close, Baby Don't Cry.
Girlfriend, you supposed to be sharing the playlist from the new album. I'm about to just get it myself.
Oh, he got a new album?
Yes.
Oh crap! I thought it was Smokey's Greatest Hits.
No, girl.
Okay.
Keep talking though. Keep talking.
Yeah. Let's see. Another one that he does is Just to See Her is Smokey's. Being With You is Smokey's. Tears of a Clown, we know that. The Temptations, Really Gonna Miss You is Smokey's. I Second That Emotion. Ooh, baby. Yeah, man. Smokey's got a lot of great music out there.
Okay.
Now we got the new playlist. Let's go. What we got?
All right. So the first song is called Gasms because the album is called Gasms.
Gasms.
Like orgasm?
Are you sure that's what he meant? No, I'm just playing.
Are you kidding me?
I mean, Smokey damn near 100. Shout out to Smokey though. Shout out to Smokey because you got.
Do y'all want to hear a taste of Gasms?
Gasms, give us Gasms.
Oh my God. Okay.
I love you. I guess, my dear, that's why I need you. Please
you explain that on CNN?
Okay.
He's still bringing the flavor.
I think I got to listen to that with like a CBD candle.
I think the aunties is still here for it though.
Oh yeah, the aunties are definitely here for it. Hell, I'm auntie age now, so shit. Oh, okay. You want to help us out there, Pat?
No reference to orgasms. What is it to Pat? Please share it because I got to know.
Yes, me too.
I was cringing.
You were cringing at the thought of having an orgasm with Smokey Robinson?
No, at his orgasms.
He's still getting them, man.
I'm sure he is, but I don't want to think about it, okay? And then that's the first thing.
Hey, old people need love too. Shit, I'm old.
Absolutely.
I am old.
But when he was doing the hip thrust, it's like
He did a hip thrust on the video or something.
no, one of his concerts. Did you not see it? She
No, I
said he
missed
did an
it.
interview on CNN. Anyways, the rest of the set list, How You Make Me Feel, I Want to Know Your Body, I Keep Calling You,
Damn.
Rolling
So Smokey
Around.
being ghosted.
So that's what I want to know is it, how is it not orgasm? But okay.
That's understandable.
Besides, If We Don't Have Each Other, You Fill Me Up, and my favorite, I Fit in There.
He fits in there.
I Fit in There is my favorite.
Hey, I love the name of that song though. I fit in there. I fit right there. Shit. That's where I fit. Right in that car by the bank.
Right up in there.
Right up in there.
I fit right in there.
Oh Lord have mercy. I'm fitting, Smokey. I'm fitting.
Smokey giving us tunes for years, and I love it. I'm definitely gonna go listen to that album because I was feeling that first song, and like you said, it's you gotta light a candle,
Yeah.
then the light.
Set the mood. Set the mood.
You know what it is? Smokey for the grown and sexy, and that just is what it is.
He is.
You know what I'm saying?
Good for the
It's
grown
for
and sexy.
classy, grown and sexy. It's not for people who don't know how to take their time.
Yeah, facts. Facts.
So thank you, Smokey. In this age of
rushing, instant gratification,
just, for real, it's super instant gratification, and just you know, I was thinking about like a lot of R&B music is not like love songs anymore.
No, they just want to bop you over the head and
exactly
slide in and leave you on the street.
And I think Smokey just was like, you know, a nod to real classic Black love and love making. Like we need to have a, you know, like not to go there, but to go there because this is Cypher Sisters. Like, you know, back in the day when you had a playlist.
Remember when people? Well,
okay, you play.
It may not have been for you, but like I used to make tapes for folks. You know,
I did too.
Okay, all right. I thought you were on CDs.
I did. I mean, eventually I graduated to CDs, and then
that's right. We were a tape generation. We weren't 8-track, but we were tape.
Remember, I'm what I still don't really know what my generation is called. We're the middle child. You know what I mean? Because we're not Generation X.
Yeah, I'm a Gen Xer.
Exactly. I'm not a Gen Xer. You know what I'm saying? Because
don't you fit in the millennials group?
I really don't feel like I'm a millennial though.
Yeah, but look up what's the age bracket for millennials? I think you're in there, honey.
I know, but like it's like that's what I'm saying. There's a space for the people who are early 80s, late. You get what I'm saying? We're not the same as the people who grew up who were born in the late 80s and early 90s either. It's a different type of experience and a different type of mindset if you're really paying attention. It's not the same. And that's what I'm trying to say. I'm not technically, because the things that millennials complain about, I don't have that mindset. Like
it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Hey, the guy who and I know I'm jumping subjects really quick.
No, you good.
Remember the guy that choked out Jordan Neely, and we talked about him last week. He's raised over $2 million in defense.
The murdering Marine, because that's what I'm calling his ass.
Yes, the murdering Marine, and I won't even say his name. The murdering Marine. He just raised, or he has raised, over $2 million in his defense via GoFundMe.
Wow, because last time I saw it was at 1.6.
But that just shows the hatred of
Black people
in America. That's what that shows. I was also listening to Biden on and I sent you the clip really quick, but I sent it kind of late. But he was supposed to, because he gave the commencement speech to Howard, which I think is kind of
ridiculous.
Whatever. Yeah, so in there he was toting all the people that he has expunged records for and I didn't hear that part. The clip said Biden talks about, and this came directly from the White House, so this is the White House's YouTube. The clip said Biden talks about the pardons that he's given to people of color, and I don't remember him giving a pardon yet. And I has he? I don't know. I'll have to do more research to find out.
I don't know either. I know Trump gave pardons, but then there's some articles now that he's going to jail coming out talking about these people bought their expungements from him because he was selling them at two. They have him on tape, him and Giuliani have Giuliani on tape saying that he and Trump were selling pardons for $2 million a pop.
Now, on one hand, I feel like that's,
and they specifically were talking about Kodak Black and Lil Wayne. Like, how did they get out?
Yeah, I was wondering that too. But I mean, look, I feel like I'm gonna tell you straight up. I feel like the OJ verdict. You know what I'm saying? He ain't do it, and I'm gonna stand by that. That's how I feel. White folks, he got all the proof. The blah 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 blah. No, he ain't do it. Y'all get mad when black folks get off. Look at everybody he's pardoned. Every freaking body. If they got to go back to jail, put all their asses back.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I feel. Everybody, because he pardoned a lot of his white cronies as well. So everybody got to go back.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, Biden hasn't pardoned anybody, and this isn't supposed to be an anti-Biden rant or anything like that. But like, what have you done for black folk? You took the vote. What'd you do for me? You talked about making cannabis legal. That ain't happened. You talked about expunging people's records, but you at Howard talking about how you gonna do it. You talked about forgiving school loans. I'm just saying, shit ain't going the way you said it was gonna go.
Damn student loans at the very least.
And you got less than a year. You got like less than a year to get your shit together because you're gonna be out on your ass soon.
Yeah. You think he cares? He's a placeholder.
He don't give a fuck.
They don't care.
None of them care.
Let me shut up because I have things to say, but this is not the platform for that.
I know, but I just wanted to point that out if you guys are watching his commencement speech now, because he's running around doing this, and to have the audacity to give it at Howard kind of pissed me off.
Yeah, I definitely feel like it was just like
it was a photo
pandering.
That's what the fuck it was.
Pandering to black people, and it's just annoying and fucking insulting. But
it is. While this asshole's over here raising $2 million for the rest of y'all that hate us.
For real.
All right. And I know I started on some bullshit, but
you didn't, because I wanted to talk about something else on today, and something that's super duper crazy. So I saw this video of these young brothers in New York. They were renting some city bikes, and then this white lady just came up and like tried to take the city bike from one of them, and he wasn't having it. So she proceeds to pull all her tricks, and finally, final master move of white ladies everywhere, she pulled the tears, and she was like, oh, help. And it was like, nah, you faking. Because she saw a white guy coming, so she immediately starts crying, and the white guy of course tries to be a savior and is like, oh, just reset the bike, because he was like, nah, the bike is on my card, I already paid for this bike, she can't have it. And so of course white boy is like, oh, reset it. He like, hell no.
Why do I have to go to accommodate this bitch? Why?
So, a couple of things for me were happening here, and I was just like, wow. So I needed to calm myself down because I immediately was like, violence. Like, I wanted to be violent with her.
You know, I've heard conversations like that. Yeah.
The very key component is at the end of the video, right before the video ends. So she was fake crying and making a scene. Once the white guy was convinced her that she was being ridiculous, because I don't even think they were tears, the sobs stopped immediately. He was like, oh, so you was faking? She was like, yeah, you got me. Yeah. That situation could have went to the left.
And that boy could have died. That boy could have died. See, these white women are playing with our children's lives. That's the problem. And they've been doing
it. Thank you. Rosewood.
They've been doing
it. Emmett Till. To say two people. To say two. Okay.
The Central Park 5. I mean, that's that you know, so it's just it's a freaking shame. It's a fucking shame, and I'm tired of it. I as a black person am tired of it. I as a black woman am tired of it. You know, there was another video, and can you still hear me over there, Rachel?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. The other video that came out, did you see the one? And I think I sent it to you, the guy in the grocery store.
I don't think so.
So this guy runs up, and we talked about it. We may have covered it briefly last week, but the guy comes up in the grocery store, and then he tries to antagonize this black guy, and he calls him the N-word, right?
No, I don't think I've seen that one.
So he calls him the N-word. So this is the third grocery store event, man. This is either the second or the third one, but this is the time, like, we are tired of this stuff. So anyway, back to the story. So the guy calls the black guy the N-word. This dude had a dog with him and everything, right? And so the black dude was like, say it again, da 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 da. You need to watch your mouth, yada yada. He wasn't violent with the man or anything. And this man proceeds to take his hand grocery bag and swing it at the brother. So the brother mollywopped his ass, right?
As he should.
And the guys, and somebody jumps in to save the dog, because the dog's the dude was just pounding. He wasn't trying to hit the dog, he was trying to hit the man. But the dog kind of was in the way. So this white lady goes, grabs the dog, takes him out the way. Ain't nobody trying to help this dude though, while he gets mollywopped on the ground. So then one of the employees comes up and is like, yo, what happened? And he was like, he called me an N-word. And then everybody just walked away. Dude was on the ground. On one of my TikToks, I got banned, or not banned, but I was putting time out for this, right? But these are recurring cases. You guys, white people, y'all just got to be careful, man, because we're not taking this shit no more. We are
not only that, you got to be careful, but also cut the shit.
Yeah.
With your white tears, because ain't nobody here for it. Because
with your white tears,
I want to say to that woman, you're lucky that there wasn't another black woman there, because you would have got smacked immediately.
Oh yeah,
you would have got smacked immediately the minute you put your hand.
They don't pull too much shit with us.
Okay,
they don't fuck with us that tough. Yeah, when they see us they try to get this. Their goal is to take out our men, which has always been the goal, right? So their goal is to take out our men, move the men from the situation, and now it's like this black woman struggling and blah blah blah. So that makes us fit the narrative. But the problem is that even though y'all may think we don't love our brothers, we love our brothers. We love every black man out there. Every black man out there deserves to be respected. And if we see them being disrespected, we're gonna stand up for them. And I hope brothers are doing the same for the sisters. Yep, I'm just saying, man.
Yeah, the hope is that, but we're not even going. I don't even want to go
that today. But yeah, I'm just saying, like, yeah.
So, did you have any more legal legislation?
Oh yeah, I got some legal stuff to cover really quick. Oh yeah, because we had 29 minutes, girl. We just running our mouths. All right, but that's good. That's good. Okay, so in Florida, the Attorney General is asking the state Supreme Court to block cannabis initiatives from the 2024 ballot. In Florida, you vote these people in. You voted this Attorney General.
Florida is turning into some type of
that's why I ain't going there. I am not going down there. They're anti-black people. They're anti-black people. They're anti-LGBTQ community. They're anti-everything that has anything to do with diversity. They're anti it all. And the sad part about it is a lot of Latinos voted them in. And now they mad because he's trying to get rid of their ass too.
So yeah, for real. And it's crazy because they are, a lot of stuff is at a standstill because they had to lose all of their workers.
Yeah. He don't like y'all either.
But also it's stop this dummy, because his behavior also affects us. We get foods, fruits, all these produce that's going to go to waste because you can't get no migrant workers because you're a dummy. So good. If they don't do it,
Florida economy, he's about to crash the Florida economy with this stupidity. Yeah. And I hope that, honestly, I understand that there are racial divides in every.
They're going to be in crisis. Big
and
time.
So Latinos, listen, there are black ones of you guys, just like there are white ones of you guys. And y'all need to come together as a group to not do this anymore. This man's name is DeSantis. Sounds like it comes from it's a Latino or it
might be Italian though.
I was gonna say Latino or Italian, but neither one of those groups were by the white man. So get off his dick. That's all I'm saying. All right, boom. Next, in North Carolina, the Health House Committee approved a bill to create a $5 million grant to support research on therapeutic psychedelics. Mostly, a lot of these states are now turning, if they're not looking at cannabis, they're looking at mushrooms and things like that, the psychedelics that you can take. And so it seems like the states that don't want to have cannabis in there, they're letting the mushrooms go. That's what it's looking like to me.
Which I don't even get that, but whatever.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. In Nevada, Senator Jackie Rosen is pushing to expand the bipartisan bill to let cannabis industries get loans, or cannabis industry people to get loans from the Small Business Association. But that's big because that's a government program.
Yeah,
So
that
that's
is
a big deal.
huge. That's really dope. That's great.
Shout out to Senator Jackie
Progress.
Rosen. Anybody from Nevada listening, you guys make sure you revote that man in. You know what I'm saying? These are the ways that we should be dividing who we vote for, because our votes do matter when it comes to the smaller people. And, let's do what we got to do. The American Medical Association published a study saying that medical cannabis is associated with significant improvements in quality of life for people with chronic pain and insomnia. Now, I mean, we've known this forever.
Thanks for coming to the party late, American. What is it? American Medical Association.
But this is a big deal because the AMA is one of the largest associations for doctors, and this is a big deal.
I wonder how much they finally took how much money it took for them to finally agree to that.
Oh, I don't know, but I'm glad they did it. It's about time. Because a lot of the government is looking at
Hey Kizzy.
I forgot. Okay, New Hampshire. The governor is proposing a state-run cannabis stores in New Hampshire. So, like the ABCs are out here.
Oh,
the governor of New Hampshire is looking for that. So we'll see how that goes.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I don't know, but at least he's looking at legalizing it on some level.
I hear you, but I don't think that, because what about the small man?
No, I get it. And I'm not saying that's the right way. I'm just saying that at least they're moving into a legislative sort of thing.
Let me ask you a question. Are there any other liquor stores here? I'm not talking about like wine. I'm talking about like actual hard liquor
if it's
stores.
Not ABC state run, you can't.
Exactly.
But there's several states that already do that. Like in South Carolina, they do it that way, but people still get drunk in South Carolina. You know what I mean? So if it's
no, but I guess I'm just thinking like in terms of legal, if people who want to go the legal route in this industry, that
New Hampshire may be
literally,
but that's okay because you're always gonna have your local man.
I know.
So
you get what I'm saying though.
I'm looking at it from the perspective of now I can travel with it in my car. Now I can have it on me. Now I can cross the state line with it. You know what I'm saying? If it's legal. And so if I got my license from someplace else and I travel into New Hampshire, I'm not going to be prosecuted from that. Baby steps is what I'm looking at.
I hear you. I guess I'm just I'm always thinking about the final, the bigger picture.
It is a bigger picture. But at this point in time, I mean, if they're just going to legalize it for that level, I mean, the state can potentially be overrun and they can potentially change the laws in that state. But if they get it legal, at least that's step one.
Sorry. This is for my allergies, guys. It's a roller.
Hey, Kizzy, thanks for joining us. And yes, you're right. We definitely need to vote more. Pat, thank you for commenting. Yes, it improves mine as well. That's why I think people use it. And Kizzy, hey again.
I'm so glad. You know what, Kizzy? Thank you so much for coming through for real. I've been seeing you in the chat supporting us. It's really dope. Thank you for coming through once again. I know this time is so weird. Pat and Kizzy, y'all always be with us riding out. We appreciate y'all for real.
We love you guys for that. We love you guys. Hey, Kizzy, you don't have to tell us where you're located, sister.
Y'all, it's Nerd Rachel back in the building.
Yeah, because if you tell us where you're located, we've got like an event coming up that we're going to be doing. And, if you're local, we'd love to have you join us.
Absolutely. I was about to curse. I'm trying to work on that.
Absolutely.
Yes, thank you. Absolutely.
If you live in Virginia, let us know for sure. Or the DMV. Oh, she in Chicago. Maybe you can join via maybe we do a FaceTime you in. We'll do a FaceTime in. Yeah, because we're about to we're gonna do a butt exchange, which is totally legal, totally free.
Yes, we can gift. We can do that with each other. So
Yeah,
because we're all gonna be it's 21 and over, all adults,
exactly.
all consenting adults.
Exactly. Maybe I mean, cause maybe in Chicago, maybe you host one as well. But yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out because I'd love to have your input in the
For
conversation.
real.
So
And if you ever come to Virginia, we would love to kick it with you for real.
for sure, for sure. All right. So you want to jump into the major?
So, yes, I do. So y'all know, as we all know, May continues to be Mental Health Awareness Month.
Yes, it is.
And did I say that? Mental health awareness? Yes. Okay, I said
You
that
did.
right.
You said it right. I agree with you. I would have corrected
My
you.
refresher's kicking in. No,
I
sometimes when
see.
you say stuff and and you hear yourself saying it, it's like, does it sound right coming out of my mouth? I don't know. But anyways, that was what was happening. So Mental Health Awareness Month is May, and we're talking about all things mental health. Now, I don't know about you, Malika, but I'm in my middle essence. I learned this term recently. It's because middle age, that's not sexy. That's not
I
cute,
like middle essence. I'm in my middle
right?
essence.
So there, I learned about middle essence from one of my Canna sisters in from CCI, which is a Cannabis Coaching Institute. Her name is Kiona, and she helps women in their middle essence find beautiful ways to use cannabis to enhance their quality of life. So I'm like, I love that. I'm in my middle essence, baby. Okay.
Yeah.
Because you know how they have like the mother, the maiden, and the crone, like as the archetypals for women, the archetypes for women, they say mother, maiden, crone. Maiden is like the young, fresh flower, mother. But not every woman becomes a mother. So why would you call your middle essence or your mid time, right? Because it's in the middle of mother, a maiden, and crone. Why does it have to be mother? Right? Because not every woman is going to be a mother, and that isn't all you are. So here comes middle essence, and I just wanted to talk about it because I love it. So I'm in my middle essence. I just began my middle essence, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm even loving that it's called the middle essence. So I just wanted to ask all you to give all you ladies a little spice and share that with you when you look in the mirror and you feel like you're, not as young and vibrant and fresh as you were when you were a maiden. Just remember, you're in your middle essence. You don't need to be fresh because you're seasoned. You're seasoned. You've been simmering for a long time now. Now you're starting to taste real good.
My friends and I.
That's when you get the
we're
flavor.
At age. We're at auntie age. So like
I've been an auntie for like since I was like.
I mean, and that's fact. But auntie can go from like when you were little, because I was the first to have. So you've been an auntie for 25 years. That's half your
what
life.
I'm saying. I was 14 when I became an auntie.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do I want to? I never really felt like I gave auntie vibes ever in my life. I still don't feel like I gave auntie vibes.
I just said what my friends and I call it. Auntie.
No, I'm asking you though.
I mean, well, see,
you know me well enough.
I think you have auntie vibes. I mean, I know a lot of yes. Yes. Yes, you definitely have auntie vibes.
Because I always feel like I'm just bringing mom vibes all the time. And there's nothing wrong with that.
No, you've got your nieces and nephews love you. Come on now.
All right.
Yes, yes. Auntie vibes. Auntie vibes.
So, what are we talking about today is who takes care of you in your old age and who takes care of your parents? Like, how do you decide? Are you obligated to take care of your parents when they get older? Like, times have changed, and there's like a phrase in the Bible that says the love of many waxes cold. So that means like we just don't care about each other anymore.
Not anymore. You can tell.
For themselves. Back in the day, there was like a certain care that we had for our elders
Yes.
and a
A
care
certain
that
respect.
exactly.
Yeah.
And even a care in return that our elders have for us and for their grandchildren. Like, all right, and as an aside, grandmas aren't grandmaing anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, my grandma is very different from my mother as a grandma. We'll put it like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, so these like new generational changes that are starting to happen, right? With them in with how do you what's your contingency basically?
Yeah.
Like if
But
you
even
have
go ahead.
kids, all right, if you have kids, right? And let's say I'm just gonna give myself as an example, right? I have children and we kiki all the time. And my daughter and I are in a very weird space right now because she's becoming a teenager and it's hard to navigate that space. So we have bump heads sometimes. So we were joking the other day and she was like, "You're not even allowed to come to my house when I'm old. Only daddy could come visit me, right?" So I was like, "Oh, so you're not gonna," she was like, "Only daddy gets to live with me. I'm not taking care of you when you get old." And I was like, well, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, and first of all, your dad is gonna go where I go, so he won't be coming to your house either. But that was just another sad side conversation. But my son was like, "Mom, you don't gotta worry. None of them was gonna get you in the first place. You coming to live with me, right?" So it's just I brought that conversation up to talk about like the dynamics between a child and a parent. That's gonna inform whether or not you're gonna take care of that parent. One of my kids was like, "Oh, I'm gonna just put you in the old folks' home." Like I will.
I'd rather go live on the beaches of Hawaii homeless.
But and then you have a situation like my grandmother, my maternal grandmother. She was always scared that like the people, she didn't believe that we loved her enough to take care of her without any resentment, without any like ulterior motive, that we would just take care of her because we love her and that's what we would do. Like you could tell that she felt that vibe. And even as a kid, she always used to say that. And I understand that because her mother, the people who were supposed to be taking care of her mother, they were not taking good care of her. They were abusing her. And you know what I mean? My grandmother had been sending money for her mother to be taken care of, and it turns out she wasn't getting taken care of. And so
Wow.
that put a bad, you know what I mean? A bad, like it traumatized my grandmother to the point where she just could not believe that we would take care of her well. You know what I'm saying? And to the point where she couldn't find peace in being taken care of by her family. And we ended up at the end of her life having to put her in assisted living. And it just was really sad. And I think like when it comes to who's taking care of you in your old age, excuse me, there's so many factors to consider. And it's really scary. I mean, what do you think?
Well, I think let me approach it from a two-pronged approach, right? Because at the beginning of the conversation, we did talk about like kids that never freaking move out, right? So if you've got a kid that's living in your house, they should be taking care of you when you get old. I mean, point blank, period. You've been staying here since you graduated college. I mean, you got a job, you're doing you, but you can't afford to live on your own.
I almost choked for that one.
I'm gonna be right here with your ass, and I ain't giving up my room. So, I mean, there's that dynamic where you should have some.
That's an interesting dynamic. I didn't even think about that.
But you should have that obligation to take care of your parent. Like you can't just dip as soon as they get old if you've been living there your whole life. That's some foul shit right there, right? But I've seen people do it. I've seen people grow, and I'm not saying that those people can't have their lives, like they get married and da 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 da. But have some fucking loyalty, you know.
Pay for someone to come keep an eye on your parent, like if
or you check in every blue moon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fortunately, so like and from my perspective, I think it's disgusting when people don't take care of the older people. Because one of my first jobs was in a convalescent home, right? And I was volunteering, but I just saw these people get abandoned. Like nobody gave a damn. Nobody came to visit them. Nobody, and so imagine that influencing me as a 14-year-old. You know, and that's what led me to become or want to become a geriatric psychologist when I was younger. Just that environment, because I saw that these people needed something that they weren't getting, and they had, and they may not have. You know, I mean, they may have put out love, because I can't believe everybody in there was cold to their kids. But it's almost like we as Americans don't take on that responsibility as it's supposed to be. You go to other cultures, you go to like, and this is again when I was growing up, I lived in a very diverse community, and so I saw Latinos taking care of their people. I saw the Asians taking care of their people. The only people that were in the home were typically white and black.
Established in 87, I agree with you. Elderly care is lost. We don't do that anymore in this country. And I think it's not only looking at how they treat the elders and the youth, but also how you treat the women in your society as well.
Yeah.
That's a big, huge component of why things
But see, we live in a capitalist society. This
Mhm.
right here, America, is a capitalist society. And I'm not saying I'm going anywhere. I just feel like we can change from within. This is my country too. So I ain't going nowhere. But on the flip side, we've got to change the mentality of some of these people. It took a village. It takes a village. I even remember growing up in the projects, and it was like I still had my friends' parents looking out for me.
Hey, executive session. Sorry, I don't want to pass it off.
Hey, executive session. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, but it was like, you know, I just didn't want to well, I forgot.
I'm sorry. I'm
That's
sorry.
all right.
I didn't want to do that to you. I know.
Yeah.
What is it? You know, we gonna outsource the responsibility to AI. They do that already. Like
They do. They do.
at some retirement homes, they will give them like seals, like you know, animatronics and stuff like that for them to take care of, to pet. Like if they can't have a real pet, like they find little
they find ways but it's not a real pet. Like, dude, like, you know, I want, like, you know, I want to feel the emotion of, like, when I got my dog, it was the emotion of receiving him so young. You know what I mean? I became a mom to the dog. And as it got older or whatever, and as it goes through its stages, I want to feel all of that, because that's part of life. I need to feel that. I don't want to feel just, you know, a fake dog that I know is going to outlive me. This dog don't need me. Shit, what the fuck am I here for? But I get what you're saying. Now, on the flip side, for is it your responsibility? I think it depends. I think it depends on the nature of your relationship with your parent. You know what I mean? I think it depends on the relationship. And if the parent happens to have multiple children, they got multiple choices.
So I agree with
somebody
you.
Always gets treated the favorite. So that person needs to step the fuck up.
Oh my God. But first of all, the favorite is usually the most irresponsible. You know what I'm saying?
I know. And then it takes the most responsible to come in.
Exactly.
I'm not saying wash your hands.
Usually in the family, the most responsible is the one that is not the favorite. You know what I'm saying? They're just the go-to, but they don't get the stuff that the favorite gets. But we're not gonna. I wanted to say something.
You forgot?
Yes, go ahead.
You keep forgetting. Hey, but before you say something and come back to it if you can remember it, I did send you an article. There are some places that have laws that require you, if you're financially capable, to take care of your parent. So don't just think that you could just dump them on the street and keep the party moving, because that ain't the way it's going. Because you go to jail for elder abuse. There's a fine line. And at the end of the day, I've always, and you can even attest to this, Rachel, I've been saying since day one, even if I felt wronged by anybody, I always felt like the Bible says, honor your mother and father.
Exactly. And that's what I was going to say.
And this is what we have to do. Which is, you know, I'm not going to let nobody
mess up my
chance. And go ahead.
Respectfully, right?
Yeah.
You don't, I feel like even if your parent wasn't, you know, what you needed,
what you dreamed they should be,
what you needed, what you dreamed they should be. If they was trash, just let's keep it a bean. Let's keep it fully a bean.
Yeah.
If they were trash, even if they were trash, your mother did the bare minimum of bringing you into the world. You understand what a woman has to go through, what the sacrifice is to make sure that you come into this world whole,
with their
girl,
bodies, the
off
way they have to change
GP.
their diet, the way everything.
Exactly. So for me, I say honor your mother and father, like you said, and it can be with respect to your boundaries, with respect to your needs. If you can't have your mother in your house and y'all are all, and this mom, whether it's you, the mom, whatever, find a way to get her into a decent home and make sure that you check for her well-being.
Yeah,
You feel me?
visit.
Their well-being. You don't have to visit them every single day. Oh, mom, Kiki, let's get abused by them. But you can, hey, how's my mom doing? I want to know if my mom's okay. If even if you don't ever really want to talk to them, you see what I'm saying? Like sometimes you have volatile relationships with your parents where you guys can't even see each other, but you can make sure that your parent is all right and
'Cause that's
check
the
for
bare
their
minimum.
well-being, because
Yes.
that's our responsibility. That's honoring your mother and father. That's what we're
Facts.
supposed to do. That's how we're supposed to take care of them. It's not
Facts.
about personal conversations, kiki and affection. If y'all don't have that, then find your peace in that, process that however you have to, but you still do have to show up for your elders
You do.
and provide a space for them to convalesce
Yes.
because
You
they
must.
earned it.
You must.
They're in that space. And at the end of the day, you're here, right? So they must have done something to preserve you enough to get you here.
And
Right.
even if you didn't come here under the greatest circumstances that you think you should have arrived here, even if you were the part of a rape or I mean, they thought you think about that. A lot of people.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a hard thing to have to go through to begin
Yeah.
with, and then to keep.
But I
the
would
child.
think that someone like that probably would just like be estranged from their parent and not. And honestly, I don't think that I would.
No, I'm saying if the mother,
situations.
like the fact that you don't have to meet the dude, like fuck him, but the mother that brought you into the world, that was a
Oh
struggle for
yeah,
her.
yeah. Your
That was a
mama,
complete
if
struggle.
you whatever parent you have, even if
Yes.
they ain't shit, but they parented you to the best of their ability, just put them in a home that's good if you don't want to be with them, but make sure they good. That's all.
Yeah.
The bottom
Yeah,
line is that you got to
right.
make sure your parents is good. You got to make sure your elders is good. Your aunties, your uncles, the ones that didn't have children, but
All
you
of that.
love them as a child. Don't forget them either. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like I think about this a lot. Like I had my mom's sister. I think about her often. She did have a son, but I never used to check on her well-being. And as a child, I did care for her, and we had our ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? But I really like she died in her trailer, and nobody found her for days. Like that's not the way to go.
No.
That's lonely. That's sad. And it makes me sad sometimes when I think about her. Like for real. I don't like to think about that part of it because she was such a beautiful human being and so courageous, like amazing woman. But so I just
You're right.
Things like that. It's like check on the elders in your life, and that's being an adult. That's part of growing up. Getting over yourself. You're not a child anymore. If you're angry at your parent and you're this age, and you're in your middle essence, you got some serious work to do, because why are you still angry at your parent?
Thank you. Like the shit happened years ago and you were grown up. Let that shit go. Move forward.
And not let it go, and you're letting them off the hook. It's not for you to give a judgment in the first place. There's nothing you can do. You're the only person that anger is hurting is you, and it's so terrible. It makes me so sad to see people this age who are carrying like around anger at their parents. Like for real, the best thing I ever did was come to a place of healing with both of my parents.
Yeah,
I feel like I don't know what they would say, but I feel like I'm in a pretty good place with my parents. You know what I'm saying?
I feel the same.
When I think of them as they're getting older, I don't think, I don't want them in my damn house. I ain't taking care of my parents. But when I was young and angry, oh yeah, you couldn't. My dad.
I was younger. You couldn't even.
My dad now My dad visited me, and I was like, damn, I would love it if my dad lived with me.
You see,
Like,
the whole shit changes, right? Because
okay,
you realize that the time is valuable, and these people have
exactly,
lessons and stories and
exactly,
things to teach us
exactly.
and our children. And
Yep.
what we are doing is, and I want to come back to what Kizzy said. This new generation thinks differently. It's because they were taught differently. Like my
Mhm.
daughter knew what it was to have grandpa around the corner. My daughter knew what it was to see my mom take care of my grandfather. Those are things that we need to show our children so that they know that this is just part of our culture and this is just what needs to happen. This is
Yep.
just how it's supposed to go. And so, it comes to us as parents to teach our kids that this is the responsible and respectful thing to do so that carries on. If you want your kids to take care of you, treat them with some kindness and respect, and they will do the same.
Yep. 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 I know. Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Uh,
it's it's
Thanks,
scary.
Kizzy.
And like you said, thank you, Kizzy. And like you said, we have to show these youngers then what it is, what
Yeah.
it is. And it's just basic human decency. Like, are you kidding me?
But I think for some of us, people of color, I mean, and I'm not gonna say everybody, but it just came to it came to a standstill where like we had the government in our house too. You know what I mean? So it was like the government was here and they said you couldn't have your mama here. You know,
Mm.
and so these are things that we're pulling away from in those
Right, because if
stereotypes.
you have your parent in your house that, or
Yeah.
if you have another adult in your house that messes with if you're getting assistance, totally
Exactly.
understand.
And so
Yeah.
it was
Mhm.
systematically done, and we just got to get back to it.
Yeah, we are communal people, and it's like we just forget. We take care of each other. It's not. It never. That never ended.
Yeah.
Like that's us at the heart of ourselves. We are community. We take care of each other. It takes we every time something happens, you come together, and that's what you're supposed to do. Like I don't. It just breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. You know what I mean? But it comes from just like we have to individually have some damn self-awareness and figure out where we are mentally. And
Yeah.
that's the reason why I'm specifically going back to this point is because it's mental health awareness month
It is. It
and
is.
it's important. Where
It
are you
is.
mentally? How mature are you emotionally?
Yeah.
Like for real. Like do you have emotional maturity?
And yeah, you're right. You're right. And the sad part about it is if you go through life
You have
and
emotional intelligence.
that's a big deal. But if you go through life and let's say that this person is passed and you never got to mend that relationship, that's just gonna haunt you.
That's a big one. And it's not I guess I don't like to pull that card because it's like, damn, if that's the card you have to pull, then like what the
But
hell is
sometimes, I mean, look at where we are.
I know.
Where we are to where we're trying to
Because
get.
you
We
should
gotta
at
we
the end
gotta
of the
pull
day,
the
you
card.
should want the healing not only because you want to reconcile with the person, but for the sake of yourself. You're
Yes.
carrying around a fire in your chest that's killing you slowly,
Every
like
day.
essentially.
Every day.
A burning fire. It's not like a sun, it's like a toxic green fire that's acid.
Yeah.
Because some people, I know what it feels like to carry the heat of the sun. You know what I mean? That warmth of love. That's
That's
not
not what you
what I'm
get.
talking about. I'm
No,
talking
it's
about
like hate spewing, like everything.
exactly.
You're angry,
It's
you're
sour, it's
mad, you're
acidic.
sad,
That's
you're
what anger
sick.
is.
Yeah.
That's what's you carrying around and stopping you from getting
Enjoying
where
your
you
life.
need to be, from having the joy that you deserve to have, bro. Stop being angry at your parents. It's such a waste of time.
Thank you.
I was watching this thing really quickly before we go because we can talk about it next week because that's what I want to talk about, the mother wound. And it's not, it's mother wound just means it's like the first, it's shaped you. It shaped everything that you do. It shapes your perspective. And it comes from your mother because she's God to you essentially when you're a child. Like she's your creator. So
We
of course.
are. It's that we definitely are, brother.
I mean, I'm not saying, and I'm not saying that women are God or mom is God. I'm saying to a child, their concept of God starts with their
Their
mother.
Yeah.
And so that's why a mother is able to, that's why it's called the mother wound. And it's it literally informs all of our choices and how we navigate the spaces and relationships that come after our mothers. And if we don't heal that mother wound, because that's what it is. If you're angry at your parents, you don't heal that mother wound, you're never going to be able to do anything else. You're not going to be able to get past it. You're not going to be able to get past it. You're not going to be.
So it stifles you. It keeps you in that same space and you can't move any further.
Yep.
Damn shame. I hope you guys.
And if you notice, when you get to this age, you start to feel that stagnation, and you're asking yourself, what the hell is going on with me? And
what am I missing?
Willing to do the work and a deep dive to get to the root,
you're screwed.
Yeah. You just you might as well just, you know.
No, this ain't no
Establishing 87. This is not an intervention. We don't know your business.
We just speaking some truth out there, man. So look, back to the topic at hand. Take care of your elderly. Show some respect for your elderly. Go out your way. If you see an old woman crossing the street, she may not be your mother, but if you can help her, because you want your parents to be treated the same way that you're treating everybody out there.
And greet your elders. Damn.
Thank you. Say hello. Good morning. Jeez, it ain't that hard. It ain't that hard.
It really is not. All right. Y'all have a beautiful week.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us. And we will see you next week by the grace of the Most High, of course. We
don't forget to like,
making some changes. And of course, yes. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share.
And follow.
And we love y'all.
Yes, we do.
Yes, home. Enjoy your week.
Yes, most definitely. Good day, everybody.